Hi, my name's Lauren, and welcome to this 20-minute calming and peaceful yoga flow to help you drift off into a deep, peaceful sleep. Hop into something comfy and join me on the mat. We're going to sit in a kneeling position and open the knees as wide as feels comfortable for you. Walk the hands forward towards the back of the mat. Bring your head to rest on the mat and settle into this lovely resting extended child's pose. And begin to connect to the breath, taking a lovely deep inhale as we relax the body a little bit further. And bring your attention to this present moment, letting whatever happened today simply fall away. You deserve this calm and peaceful time for yourself. It is safe for you to drift off and have a full night's sleep. From here, you can maybe lift your arms, bending at the elbows, and bring the hands together in a prayer position on the top of the head, deepening that connection to a calm and peaceful mind. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day, and on the exhale, relax a little bit further, allowing the shoulders to relax, the chest to open. Feel that release of tension from the hips. Releasing the hands now back to the mat. Walk the hands to the left off the mat for a lovely stretch through the right side of the body. Breathing, feeling the body open a little bit further. Walk the hands back through center and go to the right side this time. Now feeling that stretch through the left side. On your next exhale, we'll walk the hands back through center. Bring the knees back together, coming to a kneeling position. Move the hands a little bit further to the top of the mat, dropping the chest down to the mat. Maybe the chin meets the mat. The hips and the glutes are in the air, with the knees bent, feet together in puppy pose. This is a great position if you've maybe been sat at a desk all day or haven't got out to stretch and move your body. Keeping the weight on the forearms, move the hips forward to bring the chest down to the mat. Bring the hands wider than the mat on either side and begin to make waves gently with the arms, raising the chest and lowering it to the mat, flowing in your own rhythm. Bringing the hands closer to the chest now, go for a deeper back bend as we push up in Cobra. Maybe take a more gentle back bend by moving the hands forward slightly and lifting the chest just a little bit off the mat. It's whatever feels good for you. Bring the palms back to the mat, curl the toes under and push the sit bones back on top of the ankles. If you can and if it feels comfortable, sit with the toes curled under. If not, find a regular kneeling position. Go with what feels best to you in this moment. Having the toes curled under can sometimes be a big stress reliever. So that may be what you need going through this practice. While in the position that feels best for you, let's begin to draw circles with the neck, moving in one direction, and then change direction. Come back to center. Roll the shoulders up and back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Bring the palms back to the mat, walk them to the top of the mat. With the toes still curled under, push up to find a downward facing dog. Pushing the hips up towards the ceiling, begin to pedal out the knees, through the ankles. This practice is all about finding release. So find your own way to move through the flow that keeps you calm and still. On an inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling in a three-legged dog before bending at the knee, and bring that bent leg to the top of the mat in a pigeon pose. So the left leg is out straight to the back of the mat. The right leg is bent at the knee and in line with the top of the mat if that feels comfortable for you. Focusing on keeping that stretch through the hips, feeling a deep release, and either push up with the arms to sit up straight, or on an exhale, come to the forearms and bring the forehead to the hands or the mat and lean forward. Taking deep breaths in this position, we can hold so much tension and stress in our hips. So taking time to come into postures like pigeon pose regularly will really help to reduce stress that you feel on a daily basis. Continuing to take calming breaths. On your next exhale, push up using the hands and bring the left leg round to the front of the mat, planting the sole of the foot on the right side of the right knee so it's crossed over the right leg. We'll bring the right elbow to the left knee for a twist, bringing the palms together at the heart center. On your next exhale, release the left foot back to the back of the mat, plant the palms, curl the toes under, and push back to your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, raise the left foot this time up towards the ceiling in a three-legged dog. Bend at the knee and find pigeon pose on the opposite side. So the left leg is bent this time in line with the top of the mat. The right leg is out long towards the back of the mat. The hands can either push you up to sit up straight or come to fold over, using the forearms as a cushion. Embrace that deep stretch, the opening through the hips. Pushing up on your next exhale, bring the right leg round this time, planting the sole of the right foot next to the left knee. Bring the palms together and go for a twist to the right side this time. Bringing the left elbow to the right knee. Inhale. And exhale, move back through center. Bring that right leg back to the back of the mat. Plant the palms, curl the toes under and find downward facing dog. Continuing to take calming breaths here. Release the knees to the mat. And gently, in your own way, find a seated position in the center of the mat. Bringing the right leg out long towards the right side of the mat. The left leg is bent at the knee. The left sole of the foot is up against the inner thigh of the right leg. Bring your hips in line with the leg that is out long. Reach up towards the ceiling and fold over the long leg, reaching for the foot. Feeling a lovely deep stretch through the right leg. Inhale and exhale. Gently release, coming to sit up straight again. And swap the legs. So the left leg is out long this time towards the left side of the mat. The right sole of the foot comes to the inner thigh of the left leg. Reach up towards the ceiling and bend over the left leg, reaching for the foot. Breathing through this lovely deep stretch. Inhale and exhale, come back through center and now go for a wide leg forward fold, so the legs are out long towards each corner of the mat, and begin to walk the hands forward until it feels comfortable for you. Breathing through this lovely deep stretch through the hips. Take a deep breath. And on an exhale, use the hands and the arms to push yourself back up. Bring both soles of the feet to the mat. And we're just going to cross the legs over, going from the left to the right. A windshield wiper motion. Opening up through the hips that little bit further. Swing the legs round and come to find a lying down position in the center of the mat. Take a breath and we'll hug the knees into the chest. Maybe tuck the chin in slightly for a deeper stretch. And release. Bringing the soles of the feet back to the mat. We're going to begin to lift the hips up using the hands, finding a shoulder stand. Go gently if you haven't done this position before, and maybe just play around with pushing up the hips. If this is in your practice and you want to push yourself a little bit further today, drop the legs over the head and find plow pose. The hands come on the mat, the legs are overhead. Inhale and exhale, using the hands for support on the hips and the glutes. Bend the knees in and gently release back to the mat. From here, let's stretch the legs out long. Take the right knee and pull it over the left leg. The right arm is in a cactus shape on the right side of the mat, and we'll set our gaze over to look at that hand on the right side, feeling this lovely gentle twist through the full body, feeling your body calming and settling down. Coming back through center, lift the left knee over the right leg this time. The left hand is in a cactus position and set your gaze over to that side. Lovely deep stretch, twisting through the back. The breath is beginning to feel a little bit deeper, finding your natural rhythm. Bring the legs flat to the mat. The palms are facing up towards the ceiling, laid out down by the sides of the body. Close the eyes and come into this moment. Acknowledging the calmness and inner peace we've cultivated through this practice. You feel every muscle in your body relaxing, releasing the tension. The forehead and jaw are relaxed. Taking calm breaths now. You feel safe and nurtured. You're protected by a sense of gratitude for this moment and allowing yourself this time. You know you deserve to feel this inner peace and freedom. No matter what's going on outside or throughout your day, you can always tap into this feeling of complete bliss, calm and peace. Stay here for as long as you need. This is where we'll end the practice. Have a beautiful night's sleep, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.